overall, I think that we should be building as many as we need, but not too many, because we're running the risk of hitting the top bubble. And when I say bubble, I mean like an economic bubble, where if we just keep rapidly expanding our data centers without a lot of consideration, we're going to be hitting. I don't know. Has anybody here ever made a computer? Like, you got all the parts together and you built a computer? Well, what you realize once you build a computer is that you kind of create a line in the sand of computing, and as time goes on, your computer becomes less and less and less relevant, and less useful. And the same thing is going to apply to data centers. We can push all in and make huge amounts of data centers, but in just 4 to 5 years, a lot of that stuff that we're building now is going to be obsolete. So as a data center builder, you really have to consider, is it going to be worthwhile to hold on to some of my cash and then invest it again in 3, 4, maybe 5 years? But at the same time, as all these companies know, we need computing now. So it's these computing values. We need computing now. We need data centers now, and we need them creating that temperature pollution, I suppose. But everybody needs to understand what it's like to buy a PC, because that's what you're really building. You're building a massive computer, and in a few years, a lot of that's going to be obsolete and maybe substantially cheaper. So just to say that we should just be building endless amounts of these data centers isn't going to be accurate, even if you're like hardline right into the economic category of let's scale as fast as we can. All computers age rather quickly, and to push in all of our cash as a society in one limited time frame might not be the right solution. I mean, I can go on to Claude, I can go on to ChatGPT, I can go on to Gemini, I can go on to Grok right now, and it's working, it's effective, and we're getting what we want. So maybe now is a good time to pause the data center building, but not because it is pollution that we're concerned about, but because of the natural cyclical cycle of computing and server building and things like that. If we push all in our cash in right now, when the new technology comes out, well, we might be able to make it cheaper, it might be more efficient, and we might be able to get more done. So maybe we should be saving a little bit of money for the future just because of the natural cycle of computing. And we've all been there. We've all bought, if you've been here since the 90s, the 2000s, or even to 2015, like, you buy a computer and within 5 to 10 years, it needs an upgrade. And the same thing's going to happen in our data centers.